Hi guys, Zyger here, welcome back to another video. Today guys, I'm going to be doing quite a few things, but for starters I'm going to show you what I have done. So over the past few days, or maybe like week, I don't know, when you're watching this, I have been doing some streams. I've done quite a few things over the streams. Not too much. I kind of like bought a sprite and started like playing around with it because it's a really cool program. So I decided to, before like we jump into actually making stuff, I'm going to show you what I have created over those streams. So for starters, you can see that the main menu is completely different. Now this main menu isn't going to stay like this, but I have created this kind of like character here. You can see my mouse kind of hovering over, which is the main character of a game. I kind of want to use this and make this as our main menu, so like completely give a new title and stuff. And also the buttons here, you can't really see them that well, so I'm going to have to like change all of that up. But for now, it looks like this. So I haven't updated it here. Now once we load in, I'll show you a couple stuff that I've done. So if we quickly just kill this enemy, which by the way I added here for like testing purposes. So a couple of things that I've added is you can probably see this little fox here. Now he currently just doesn't move around, but he has some animations. I've added some shrubs here in the background, but I'm gonna kind of change them because they look really ugly at the moment. So this boss kind of statue was made in the last episode, but you might notice a little birdie up here on the chimney, and also this like old man. So this old man is going to actually be an NPC, which we're going to be working on this episode. And also another thing that I've changed is you can probably notice there's an icon at the top like left corner, which is the icon of my player. So a couple other things that I added. So if you join into this boss world, let's go ahead and select a weapon, so steel weapon. I've made the boss actually attack you when you're close to him. So what that means basically, before what would happen, this is the only attack he used to do. Which was really kind of bad because you can really easily basically kill the boss because of it. You can just run up to him and kill him. So instead I added another animation, or another attack, sorry, that checks that if the player is close enough, he will do a kind of closer attack. So this is the, come on, do the attack. There you go, this is the attack that we had before. Now, if I go ahead and hit him and I'm too close, he's gonna just kind of mack me down there. So now I died and my game kind of has some bugs and whatnot. But that's the attack, so I'm quickly going to show you how I did that. I basically went ahead and in the boss state created basically another boss attack state, changed some values here and there, and then made an animation. So if I quickly show you the animation so you guys can see what it actually does. This is the animation where he kind of like slashes down a bit, and he will basically kind of slash you, basically, kind of. So the way this actually kind of activates is also very simple. So in the chase state, we have some variables here. So this first one would check that if the distance is bigger than 160, the character would just walk around and be idle. But if the distance was smaller than 160 and but bigger than 64, he would change to the first attack state, which is the whole like slash down thing that we had in the previous few episodes. However, if he does basically come closer, so if the player comes closer, which in this case is here, so if it's below 64, so if the distance is below 64 but bigger than 32, basically you get the other attack. And that's basically it. I started creating some other cool things and sprites that I'm going to add into the game, but that's going to be like in some other episodes. I'm going to kind of show you some new bosses that I've created. So for this episode, I'm going to be trying to kind of basically create some NPCs and create some dialogue for them. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, before I started, I wanted to show you what I actually managed to accomplish over the few streams. So thank you for watching, and now we're going to go on to future Zyger making the NPCs. Hi guys, Zyger here, and I'm back, and it's been quite a while since the last clip, and I'm going to explain why that has been so. So recently I have been ill, so apologies for that. I haven't been able to sort of get working on the game. Basically what happened is I've just been ill and I've been lying in bed, which means that I haven't had sort of the strength or anything to work on the game as much, so apologies about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, because I have managed to make a few changes since the last clip. A lot of it's sort of behind the scene bug fixes, but either way I'm going to show you what I have done, and I'm also going to show you a few sneak peeks here and there. And once I do that, I'm going to sort of go over the updates and the upcoming kind of ideas for the game itself and what's going to be happening with it. So once again, apologies that this video is not too kind of like... Basically, it doesn't have too much work actually shown in the video because a lot of it happens off camera. For example, the whole first part of this video was basically stuff that I did over the last 2 streams and off camera, and this is now what I also did off camera. Either way, I'm still kind of ill, so we'll see how things go. So the first thing that I did is, you see this little birdie? Well, I put him somewhere like in other places on the map. So that was kind of very simple. I just kind of copied the bird object and kind of duplicated it all over the place. Anyway, the next thing I did is, obviously you see the NPC here. Now, unfortunately, I haven't been able to sort out the dialogue for it. Once again, that is because I was ill and I haven't been doing so well, so I haven't been able to do a kind of like too much. I'm still ill as well, so probably not going to be too much work done. Either way, what I have managed to do is once you walk up to him, he will show up a little E, and then you can walk away. So it's only when you're kind of really close to him. Currently when you press E, it doesn't actually do anything, but basically I'm going to set up like a dialogue box, and I'll probably do that either on stream or off camera because that's going to take a while and it's going to take sort of a lot of fiddling around with. Other than that, there are a few things that I changed. So as I said, it was sort of like internal bugs, so I had a few bugs with the inventory which I had to fix, and then a few bugs with the particle system because after a while for some reason the particles would completely turn off, which was really weird. I also made a few minor changes here and there in the sprites, so it's not going to be very noticeable. So the flakes itself, they now have a little bit of variation between sizes, not very noticeable or anything. But either way, let's talk about the changes and the plans for this game. So I've been getting a lot of kind of support for this game and I really appreciate it. With sort of that came a lot of suggestions, and I genuinely value every single person's suggestion. So if I don't like put your suggestion in the game, it's not because I didn't look at it or I missed it or like I'm just ignoring it or anything. It's just there's a lot of stuff going on, so it's hard for me to be able to put everyone's suggestion in at once. So all those suggestions that you guys said, if I like reply to you saying that this is all a good idea, I will most likely feature it in my game. I just haven't had time to do so. The major like issues are with the sprites not being the right sizes, not fitting in and making the game look off. So for example, these barrels here itself, I got a lot of kind of comments saying that they are just not at the right angle, which makes it not fit with the game. And I completely agree, I kind of did them in a rush and it didn't really fit. Same thing with the trees, I'm not really a fan of the trees just yet, so I'm probably going to have to do quite a bit of tinkering on that. Other than that, a lot of suggestions are actually like about stuff that I should add to the game, and this is amazing because it's exactly what I want. So I'm going to be trying to kind of feature all of those in, and next episode, hopefully I will sort out the NPC dialogues, and I want to kind of include some sort of quest system. However, I'm going to be having to work on the quest system in and out of videos because it's going to be a big project. Like genuinely, it's going to be a massive project due to the amount of quests that I'm going to have to be adding and stuff. And in all honesty, I need to think of a way of actually making a quest system because I've never done one. Either way, I have a lot of cool stuff working on, so that's sort of what I'm going to be trying to do in the next upcoming few videos and streams. So I have been also streaming a lot more often, and I'm going to be trying to stream at least once per week. Hopefully twice a week would be where I want to be, so stream twice a week and upload once a week at least. The reason for that is because I want to be engaged more and whatnot, and I don't know if that's going to happen this week because once again I have been ill, so apologies for that. Also, may I point out, if you want to create any art for the game, feel free to create some. My only issue is the fact that if I feel kind of bad if I don't include someone's art, so make sure that when you're creating art and whatnot, ow, I just got hit, either way, make sure when you're creating art, you're like, don't try and be offended if I don't use it. It's not because it's not good, it's kind of probably because I don't know what the game's doing yet, where it's heading, whatnot, so I don't want to like kind of include everything. And there we go, my game just crashed. Either way, I apologize for sort of the lack of work I've done in this end half of the video. And other than that, I'd like to sort of thank you guys because we managed to reach 1.5k subscribers, which is massive. I mean, literally like last week we were on 1.4k, now we're on 1.5k. It's mad. Either way, I'm going to be streaming more often, so make sure you stay tuned. So hit the subscribe bell and the notification bell. And that's about it. So basically, new updates for the upcoming videos will be me implementing you guys' suggestions. There's going to be a lot of that, and me trying to fix some bugs, working on like the NPC and quest system. So that's going to be really awesome. Either way, if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. I know it's a bit of a weird video, quite a lot of talking and behind the scene work, but I do thoroughly enjoy working on this game. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you for your support. I love you all guys, and have a good day or night or whenever you're watching this. Bye.